Hey Sycamores, I'm your host Trace McMillan. This week, I'm with Eric Mangum, the Student Media Sports Video Manager. Almost Live starts right now.
Five,
4,
3,
2,
1.
Thanks for joining us, Eric. Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you for having me. My name's Eric Mangum, Sports Video Manager for Student Media. Originally from North Carolina. I grew up about 30 miles southwest of Raleigh in Sanford, North Carolina.
Okay.
Went to UNC Wilmington for undergrad, got a communication studies degree, worked commercial insurance sales, banking for several years. Always wanted to get into sports, just didn't have that avenue.
Right.
So I ended up researching grad schools and ended up getting a master's from IUPUI's Sports Capital Journalism program in Indianapolis. And when I was going to school there, ended up starting working for the Pacers as an internship, became a part-time employee.
Okay.
And upon graduating, got a job at Gardner-Webb University in Boiling Springs, North Carolina, where I was the director of new media, similar to my role here. And I worked there for 4 years and then started here in August.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about your role?
Yeah, so basically we are responsible for putting on all the productions of Indiana State home athletic events on the ESPN family of networks. So whether that's ESPN3, ESPN Plus. So we do all those games. They are all student-led productions. So basically I oversee a group of students that do all the roles that you see on the broadcast, or actually all the roles behind the scenes of the broadcast, whether it's graphics, replay, commentating, doing audio, video. Basically all those roles are run by students.
That's awesome. That's a vast variety.
Absolutely.
So how has ESPN, how has managing ESPN been while maneuvering through the pandemic?
It's definitely been different. It's been interesting. Definitely a lot of changes, just safety protocols, not having, the direct access to the athletes and coaches that you would have during a normal year, and differences in like camera placement, not having handheld cameras on the baseline of basketball games, things like that. But we're getting through it, and pretty pleased at how many games we've been able to get off so far.
Excellent. And what's the biggest challenge you've had to face so far?
Probably scheduling changes, just with COVID, having a certain team have contact tracing, that team's eliminated from play, so finding out a week before a game that game is not going to happen. So just scheduling changes constantly, but we've rolled with the punches.
That's awesome. And so, particularly, what do you love about broadcasting?
All aspects. I'd say, honestly, probably the most would be actually instructing students, teaching students, training them in certain areas, and then seeing them flourish. Having someone maybe come in, shadow, replay for a game, and then seeing them, 2 games later, they're actually manning that position. They're the one throwing up the instant replays during the game. Just seeing growth in the student workers, for sure.
Okay, and why do you think students should get involved?
It's an excellent experience, great opportunity to get real world broadcast experience. I mean, like I said, all of our roles, all of our positions are manned by students, other than myself. So it's a great opportunity to get, legitimate experience for your resume to say, I've worked so-and-so number of ESPN broadcast as, so this many number of positions. It's just a great opportunity.
Okay, and who all can join?
Any student, honestly. We've got some that are grad students, some that are undergrad. No real experience is necessary. Certainly helps if you have some production experience, some video editing experience, or just general sports knowledge. But honestly, anyone can join.
Okay, and if students are interested in joining, who can they contact?
They can contact me directly. My email is eric.mangum, M-A-N-G-U-M, @indstate.edu. And then also on our social media channels, we have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So any of those, feel free to reach out. We'd love to connect you and get you joined in the organization.
Thank you, Eric. Well, that's all the time we have for today. If you have a suggested guest for Almost Live or would like to get involved with student media, check us out on our website at sycamorevideo.com or like us on our Facebook page at Sycamore Video-ISU Student Media. See you next week, Sycamores.